Thank you for joining us tonight on the Muslim Street. This is Laila Abdelaziz here live from WTAN 1340 with my co-host Malik Aziz. We are listening to the beautiful sounds of Sir Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, who is a renowned Pakistani Qawwali artist and musician, and he's very, very well known for the Pakistani tradition of Qawwalis. He sings of like more of the Sufi vibe in his performances, but definitely something to look into. Again, that was Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. How are you doing, Malik?
Alhamdulillah, that's good. That's some good sounds.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, it's really good stuff.
See,
Very relaxing.
I'm being
very
introduced on Muslim Street to all this good Muslim talent that's out there in terms of the music and nasheed. I mean, that is definitely a good sound. So we got a lot of people out there that we know about that we're bringing. One of the things we wanted to do is bring new artists to the public here in the United States. Muslim artists. So this is some good stuff.
Yeah, actually, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan has a very interesting influence on American subculture and pop rock music. Jeff Buckley, who was a great, great singer, I don't remember when, but Jeff Buckley, he was a singer of Hallelujah and such. He cited Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan as one of his main influences. So that's definitely someone to look into.
I gotta get some of that.
Yeah, definitely. His legacy is profound, and although he did pass away, he's definitely very still admired everywhere around the world, especially within the Pakistani American Muslim community and the Pakistani community. But we did decide to use our music channels today to highlight some Pakistani music, as today we're going to be discussing U.S. Pakistani relationships. And we're going to take a look, we're going to kind of try to give as much of a picture of Pakistan today as possible. Pakistan is a very interesting part of Central Asia, and it's right there. It's very important in terms of our foreign policy. And at the same time, I think that Pakistan and U.S. The U.S. foreign relationship with Pakistan is very little known by both our elected officials, by the American constituency in general. So there's definitely a lot going on in Pakistan right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to one of the bloggers on the Muslim Street, Fawad Siddiqui. Fawad is a lawyer out of Toronto, Canada. He also sits on the board of the executive board of the Muslim Museum in Jackson, Mississippi. And, Fawad, a Pakistani national himself, who just came back a few months ago from Pakistan, kind of summed up this relationship between the U.S. and Pakistan. He said he used a quote from Winston Churchill, and he says there's no such thing as friendships between nations, only relationships that are based on interests. And as we can see that the United States, particularly during the Barack Obama administration, it was Barack Obama who, during his run-up to the presidency in 2007 and 2008, really kind of stayed on Pakistan. We knew that there was going to be some lights going off, and probably just within a few days of him being sworn in 2008 in January, the United States went in with drone attacks into Pakistan. And I remember raising this question at a conference the next month, a Muslim conference, to a very high-level organizational leader who happened to be of Pakistani descent. And he could not believe what I was saying. He was like challenging me, and I said, "You can challenge me all you want. I mean, I'm telling you what happened." And this whole apologetic type of attitude toward the White House, from a Muslim perspective, we have to stop it. We have to begin to set the specifications for our agenda and how that agenda is going to be dealt with. And Pakistan is a big part of the Muslim street.
Definitely. And as we discussed today, Pakistan, again, you can call in locally 727-441-3000 to join the conversation. You can also call in toll free at 1-866-826-1340. You're listening live to the Muslim Street. Today we're going to be talking about U.S. Pakistani foreign relationship and just a brief summation of the nation of Pakistan. Pakistan was founded on August 14th, 1947. It was part of the partition of two nations. It was after Pakistan and India had both achieved independence from the British colonial empire, and um, with the partition that created India and Pakistan, it had a lot to do with the ethnic religious lines of the region. Pakistan, after the partition, remained over 90% Muslim. The population is still very much the same, the demographics. Pakistan is a largely Muslim community and country. And then uh, India, its neighbor, which is also very, very significant in foreign policy, is a majority Hindu population, where there still are Hindu minorities in Pakistan and reversely Muslim minorities in India. But these are very significant minorities in each country. So ever since the creation of Pakistan in 1947, we have seen uh, the nation state face many problems, and these are security fears. There was a lack of infrastructure in the country when the country was partitioned, and the British colonial empire's colonization of the region was over with. And then Pakistan also faced limited financial resources, which put the country in a very vulnerable position around the world, and especially in the globalized economy, in the globalized world, the world of politics. And what we saw, therefore, was a very after the partition and after the creation of Pakistan, we saw a very interesting and dynamic and at the same time vulnerable relationship that was created between Pakistan and the U.S. ever since then. So definitely today we have a very interesting guest, a very great and someone that I respect a lot. His name is Muhammad Malik. So please stay tuned as human rights activist Muhammad Malik will join us on the show today to discuss these very interesting and dynamic relationships that are happening right now, and especially given the current atmosphere of our political system and Pakistani political system. There are elections coming up in both countries, so we definitely have a very interesting show prepared for you guys today.
And on a personal level, in terms of the Pakistani community here in the United States, you ever seen, experienced such a nice group of people? I mean, very cordial, and in terms of, the attack toward other people, just a very nice people. And we need to get to know more about them. And tonight, we're going to dig down deep into the country of Pakistan.
Definitely. So we're definitely very excited. Again, you're listening to the Muslim Street live from WTAN 1340, broadcasting out of Clearwater, Florida. Join us today at the show. Stick around after the break. Again, to call in locally, you can call in 727-441-3000. And you can call in toll free 1-866-826-1340. Join us after the break.